Classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes. First classification based on number of halogens attached to the parent hydrocarbons. Okay, number of halogen atoms attached to parent hydrocarbon. This is the first classification. Okay, let us take some examples. In the case of CH3X, here only one halogen atom is attached to the hydrocarbon, so it is called as monohalo. Another example is C6H5X. This is also monohalo. Okay. Next, if two halogen atoms are attached, they are called as dihalo. Aromatic compound. This is also dihalo. Okay. Now, if three halogen atoms are attached, they are called as trihalo compounds. Trihalo. Okay. Aromatic compound. Three halogen atoms are attached. This is the first classification. Okay. Next classification is classification based on the hybridization of the carbon atom attached to the halogen atom. Okay. Hybridization of the carbon atom. Next classification depending upon the hybridization of carbon atom. Attached to halogen. Okay. First, based on sp3CH bond. In the case of first category, the carbon atom attached to the halogen atom is sp3 hybridized. Second category is sp2CH bond. Carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. And next, sp-CH bond. In this case, the carbon atom is sp hybridized. Now, let us take in the case of sp3CH bond. They are again classified into three types. Haloalkanes, Allylic Halides, and Benzylic Halides. Let us discuss one by one. Okay. First, haloalkanes. Haloalkanes are of three types. First one, primary haloalkanes. Let's take one example. In the case of CH3, CH2, Cl. The compound is chloroethane. Okay. Here in this case we can see that the carbon atom is primary. Okay. Primary carbon atom to this carbon atom is primary, which is attached to the halogen atom. This is first type. Second type is secondary haloalkanes. Take one example, CH3, CHCl, CH3. In this case, this is called as 2-chloropropane. Okay. Here, this carbon atom is secondary. So, this is called as secondary haloalkanes. Okay. Here, this the chlorine atom attached to this carbon atom, which is secondary. Now, the third type is tertiary haloalkanes. Let us take one example, CH3, 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 Cl. Here, this carbon atom attached to the halogen atom is tertiary. So, this is called as tertiary haloalkanes. A name of the compound is 1, 2, 3. So 2-chloro 2-methyl propane. Okay, this is the name of the compound. This is the first category. Now, in the case of sp3-CH bond, it is again classified as allylic halides. Okay, allylic. Second one is allylic halides. Take one example, CH3, CH2 double bond, CH2, CH, okay, CH2C. Take this example. The compound name is 3-chloro, 1, 2, 3. So 3-chloro prop-1-ene or propene. Okay. So the compound name is 3-chloropropene. Here we can see that the carbon atom next to the carbon atom attached to chlorine is double bond. Such compounds are called as allylic halides. In the case of cyclo compounds, let us take one example here. Take this example. The compound is 3-chloro 1, 2, 3. So 3-chloro cyclohex-2-ene, hex-1-ene. Okay, cyclohex-1-ene. This is the compound. Here in this case, the carbon atom, this is the carbon atom next to the carbon atom attached to the chlorine is double bond. Such compounds are called as allylic halides. Now, next type is benzylic halides. Benzylic halides. Third type, benzylic halides. Halogen atom is attached to a benzylic group. Let us take one example. Or carbon atom is the carbon atom containing next to the halogen atom attached, which will be an aromatic ring. Or benzyl group is attached to a halogen atom containing carbon. This is benzyl group. Okay, this is benzyl group. So such compounds are called as benzylic halides. Let us take one example. CH2Cl. This is benzyl chloride. Okay. We can also draw the compound name. If the CCl, this may be different alkyl groups. Okay. Can denoted it as R, R dash, etc. R may be H or CH3, R dash may be H or CH3. So depending upon that we can name the compound. These compounds are called as benzylic halides. Example, benzyl chloride. Next category is the halogen atom is attached to an sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay. So sp2CX bond. sp2CX bond. sp2CX bond. Okay. Let us take one example. Next example. Here the halogen atom is attached to a double bonded carbon atom. Okay. Halogen atom is attached to double bonded carbon atom. Take one example. First category is vinylic halides. Vinylic halides. They are again divided into two: vinylic halides and aryl halides. Let us take some examples of vinylic halides. CH2 double bond CHCl. Okay. In this case, we can see that the carbon atom attached to chlorine is sp2 hybridized. Such compounds are called as vinylic compounds, and this compound is vinyl chloride. Okay. Vinyl chloride. Another example. The chlorine. This carbon atom contains a double bond. These compounds are called as vinylic halides. Next category is aryl halides. Next category. Next type of sp2CX bonding. Okay. This is aryl halides. Second one, aryl halides. Okay. the halogen atom is directly attached to a aromatic ring. For example, chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene is an example. Okay, this is the next type. Now, next category is sp-CX bond. Okay, sp-CX bond. That is triple bond. The carbon atom contains a triple bond. sp-CX bond. Okay. Here, the halogen atom is attached to a triple bonded carbon. Okay, triple bonded carbon atom. Take one example. CH triple bond CCl. Name of the compound is chloroethine. Chloroethine. Okay. Next, CH3 C triple bond CCl. This compound. This is 1-chloropropyne. Okay. Another example. Okay. These are the different categories depending upon the hybridization of carbon atom attached to the halogen atom. Okay. Next, classification of dihalides. One more classification. Next is classification of dihalides. They are divided into two: geminal dihalides and vicinal dihalides. Okay, two categories. First, let us discuss about geminal. In this case, the halogen atom present, there are two halogen atoms are attached to same carbon atom. For example, CH3, C, Cl, ClH. Here, both chlorine atoms are attached to the same carbon atom. Such compounds are said to be geminal. Okay. The common name of this compound is ethylidene chloride. Okay. And IUPAC name will be 1,1-dichloroethane. Okay. Like this, the naming must be done. Next, vicinal. Two halogen atoms are present into the adjacent carbon atoms. Okay. CH2, Cl, CH2, Cl. Okay. Such compounds are said to be vicinal halogens. Such halogens are vicinal halogens, and the common name is ethylene dichloride. Ethylene dichloride. Okay. And IUPAC name is 1,2-dichloroethane. 1,2-dichloroethane. Okay. These are the different classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes.